Why does it hurt so deeply to be mistreated by the very people you love the most? Why is it that the more patient you are, the more forgiving, the more understanding, the worse you are treated? You look back and ask yourself, why did I do wrong? But the question is pointing in the wrong direction. The real question is not why you loved so deeply, but why your love was placed where it could not be received. Some people do not reject you because you are unlovable. They reject you because your love confronts them. Your gentleness exposes their hardness. Your vulnerability reflects their armor. Your presence awakens what they buried. This is the shadow projection. Everything a person cannot face within themselves, their fear, shame, trauma, emotional emptiness, it gets pushed into the unconscious, and when it leaks out, it lands on you. So when they hurt you, it feels personal, but often they are not attacking you, they are attacking what your presence awakens inside them. Now you may get the question, why does my love make them angry? You offered warmth to someone who learned that love always had a price. You showed care to someone who grew up believing affection was manipulation. So when you arrived with sincerity, with no hidden agenda, their nervous system didn't feel safe. It felt threatened, like offering clean water to someone who has only known poison. The first reaction is not gratitude, it is fear, suspicion, rejection, and eventually cruelty. Not because you were too much, but because they could not hold what you gave. You never noticed that the role you accepted. Here is the painful truth. Many of us learned early on that love had to be earned. So we became the strong one, the understanding one, the helpful one, the one who never needs too much. This became your persona, your mask. It helped you survive, but it also trained others to love your usefulness, not your humanity. So you became the helper no one helps, the strong one no one holds, the listener no one listens to. And when you finally needed something, people disappeared. Not because you were wrong, but because you broke the role they depended on. They never loved me, they just loved my performance. This realization cuts deep. They didn't love you, they loved the version of you that never said no, never demanded, never disrupted their comfort. Being falsely accepted felt safer than being truly seen. So you stayed, you gave more, you tried harder, you shrank yourself, and slowly you abandoned yourself in the hope of being chosen. This is the unconscious self-betrayal. Why you keep choosing the same type of people? You think you choose who you love? But we don't fall in love with what is healthy. We fall in love with what is familiar. If you grew up with emotional distance, criticism, inconsistent affection, then kiosk feels like passion, coldness feels like magnetic, and rejection feels normal. Healthy love feels boring, uncomfortable, suspicious, so you repeat the pattern, hoping this time the ending will change. But repetition is not healing, it is the wound asking to be seen. Empathy is not weakness, but empathy without boundaries became an invitation to abuse. Emotionally unconscious people, the manipulative, narcissistic, controlling, are drawn to those who feel deeply, forgive easily, explain endlessly, blame themselves. So they don't want your truth, they want your light, so they don't have to grow. They test how much you will tolerate, and the moment you choose yourself, they leave. Not because you failed, but because you became uncontrollable. Healing begins when the question changes, not why I treated this way, but why did I stay? Why did I silence myself? Why did I overgive? Why did I believe love should hurt? The moment you stop repeating, everything shifts. You boundaries, you stop explaining, you walk away even while loving. Yet, and yes, you will feel guilty, you will feel lonely, you will miss the chaos, but slowly something unfamiliar appears. Peace. Not adrenaline, not intensity, but the real peace. Remember this, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it destiny. You were not born to bleed for love. You were not born to convince anyone that you are worthy. Real love does not punish, it does not deem you, it does not demand your disappearance. Your empathy is a gift, but it needs protection. Your light is real, but it needs discernment. And when you finally love yourself with the devotion you once gave away, no one can use you against you. If this spoke to you, write in the comment, I choose myself. Because choosing yourself is not selfish, it is the beginning of healing.